Hello students, I'm Miss Shamala again and I'll be guiding you through the lessons today. We are at week 4, term 2. Today's lesson is the second part of unit 5. Now, please turn to page 42. You are required to read the article on inspirational teenagers. Before that, let's look at some questions. How do people of different ages see each other? For example, in your country, what do old people think of young people? Try to think about the rest of the questions and answers. Now, let's move on to the second part. Here, you have to read the heading and the introduction. What is the main point of the article? Why do you think teenagers get a bad press? What does this mean? Now, you are required to read about Nick and Jake. After reading, try answering the questions. I will give the answers once you come back to class. Next, read about Sarah. And try out the same questions again. Try comparing between Sarah, Nick, and Jake's life. After that, think about who had said the following statements in this section. At the last part of this page, you may think about the teenagers who have made contributions in your country based on the questions given. Now, let's turn to the vocabulary section on page 44. We are going to learn about verbs such as take and put. You may look at the examples below on page 43. Next, you have to put the words in the given box. Now, it's your turn to test your understanding. Fill in the gaps with an expression with take or put in the correct form. Remember to change the forms wherever it is necessary. Then, check your answers. In part 4, you are required to match the lines between A and B. When you reach part 5, we are looking at some phrasal verbs with take and put. Fill in the gaps with the correct form. Check your answers once finished. Now, look at page 45. Everyday English looks at how conversations are done over the phone. First, listen to the beginning of 3 phone calls and find out about the differences between them. In the second part, the caller is trying to get through to customer service in a credit card company. You are required to complete the text with lines A to E. Listen and check your answer. Finally, every conversation comes to an end. Thus, you are going to listen to a conversation between 2 work colleagues Andy and Barry. Put the lines in the correct order. The first one has been done for you. Listen and check your answers. Further, try to think about the answers for the questions in part 4. Finally, in part 5 of this page will be discussed in the class later. Thank you for your participation. See you in class, students. Happy learning.